Dang. Shout out to all my haters. I love you guys. You be looking at my old videos and trying to get me in trouble. But like I said, my opinion is my opinion. It's all good. YouTube entertained you though. YouTube took down my video that I said something about, certain things. People be watching my shit from like way back. They must have me on like, I'm glad I live rent free and you mofos heads. I really do. You guys really ain't got no life watching my videos from like a whole year ago, trying to find something I say to get me in trouble, but it don't work. But it's cool though. Keep trying. I appreciate the love. I appreciate you guys going out of your way. Try and get me in trouble. It don't matter. Like, you can say whatever you want. You guys can go report my shit, do whatever you want. It don't faze me one bit. Keep trying. Keep, giving me views and likes and dislikes. Whatever you want to do, it's cool. I love it. I really do. Makes me happy that you actually even take the time out to watch me. From a whole year ago's video. It's hilarious. Some people just never seem to amaze me. They go out of their way to go see a video where I was talking about something a whole year ago. It's really pathetic. It's really pathetic how people's lives are. They ain't got nothing else better to do. Nothing else better to do. Shit is hilarious. I'm trying to think, when the hell was that? That was just like ages ago. That don't make no sense, but whatever. My team won, yeah. Both my teams won today, Sporting and Celtics. So I'm a happy camper. Thanks. Oh man, it's really sad. Yeah. When the heck was this? So I got an email from YouTube from a video I did like a long time ago. Like I don't even know how long it is because I can't find it now because they took it away. But it doesn't say when the video was. I can't remember that. That don't make no sense. When was that? Like, why would you post a video and then like not say anything? It says, take a look at your content and keep policies in mind. Apparently, I'm not allowed to speak my mind on here. And somebody must be like really studying my videos and like trying to get me in trouble for saying shit. Like, it's really pathetic how people are. Like they'll go to the lowest of low to go to a video I did like a year ago and pinpoint an actual timestamp where I was talking about the vaccine. And these people are telling me that it was removed due to violation of community guidelines because I gave medical misinformation. But the whole world gave everybody medical misinformation. Some people are desperate, They really are desperate to like get me in trouble or like try and get this channel down. But YouTube said, they're not even gonna strike me or anything. They just said, look, we just took the content down. because you gave medical misinformation. And I'm like, all right, there, buddies. Somebody was that bored where they went to a video from a whole year ago that I did. And everybody was talking about vaccines and stuff. And I said something. I'm not even going to repeat it because obviously they're, whatever. But I said something about vaccines and this and that. And then somebody must have went on there and be like, yes, finally, I got something. I'm going to tell YouTube about it so they can give Mark a strike. But guess what? It didn't work. They didn't give me a strike. They just said I have to remove the video, which I don't care because I got like fucking 700 fucking videos. So one ain't gonna make no difference. But keep looking though. Keep searching for shit. It's good for you. Keep searching for everything I say and everything I do. Because like I said, you tried all these years and I'm still here. Just to remind you, I'm here for 4 years and it don't make no difference. You ain't gonna get me out of here. And even if you do, I could care less. I'm just gonna do it on another platform without you, and you won't find me. Are they ever? It's hilarious. I think people actually ain't got no life. Like, how could you like go through all my videos for hours? Because I come on here for hours. Like, you really ain't got nothing else to do. Like, it is my right to speak. That's why they didn't strike me. YouTube was like, we're just letting you know that this is like you can't say certain things. You might not be aware of it, but we removed the video, but we didn't give you, there's no penalty or anything. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. But it's okay for people to swear on here and do all sorts of crazy shit and show their titties and their asses and everything else, and that's okay. Cool. All right there, buddies. It's hilarious as fuck. It really is. When I saw what I said, like I rewatched, they told me to watch the video if I want to like, appeal it or whatever. And I'm like, I don't care. Just take it down. I don't give a shit. Don't bother me. It was like from a year ago. I was like, oh my God. I was still charging $10 and doing spirit messages. And I was like, I haven't charged $10 in a long time. That was like over a year ago, maybe 2 years. People are like so sensitive when you talk about the truth. It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. It really is. And when I got that email, I started laughing. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Somebody's out there trying their hardest, but they look so dumb by like searching for something that is free speech, free will. But it's all good though. I think it's pretty funny that people actually waste their time on me and try and get me in trouble. Like, it's just fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But anyway, thanks for the good laugh, haters. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys, watching my videos that long, giving me view times because I need some more view times, So, I need some more views and some more hours and stuff, because it obviously bothers you guys. So, keep it up. Keep watching my videos. I appreciate it. Keep giving me them views. Because that's what you base your life on is views, likes, money, stupidity. So, go for it. Great job, guys. You got you nowhere. Just letting you know you look like an idiot for reporting for nothing. YouTube was all cool about it too. They was like, we're probably not aware of what you just did, but meanwhile, 1 year later, wow. So hilarious. I get a kick out of this. It's just absolutely hilarious. I just finished talking to somebody about this, about how people like ain't got no life and they just try to destroy people that do nothing but good things and for people. Like if you have a problem with what I do, then go somewhere else. If you don't like me, switch the channel. If you don't like me, don't even come around me. Don't even look at me. Don't even care about me. I should be irrelevant. to you. So don't worry about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave me the fuck alone. Go away. Oh man. So I made a comment on a movie and I said it was boring and dumb. Someone made stupid things about my comment. Yeah, I know. Yeah, people are like that. People are just like, people are so sensitive. Hey Jessica, how you doing, sweetheart? Hey Brownie, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Yeah, I mean, people like as soon as you comment on something or you say something that makes a person feel sensitive, or you're going against what we believe, or they get all sensitive because you have an opinion. If you don't like what someone says, don't comment, don't care, and just move on, because obviously you don't like it. So then don't move on. It's just like when you go to a grocery store. If you have Snickers and Reese's Pieces and you say, "Ooh, gross! I hate peanut butter," but I'm gonna eat a Snickers because it's got peanuts because I like peanuts but not peanut butter. So you're gonna take the Snickers, right? Because you rather eat peanuts than peanut butter. So you have a choice and you have an opinion that peanut butter is gross, but you'll eat peanuts. Somebody could say, "Well, you're dumb because peanuts come from peanut butter. Peanut butter comes from peanuts, right?" You see what I'm saying? Like who cares? Just move on and grab a Snickers and go somewhere else. Like just get over it already. What the fuck is wrong with people in this world? People are like so sensitive, and because someone says something online or somebody says something, like, how many channels there is in the world? Go somewhere else. Just like when you're on your cable and your Fire Stick and whatever, you go to where you want to go, right? If you see something on TV, you're like, "Ooh, I don't want to see that," or "I don't want to see this. I want to go look at that." People need to really like have a wake up call. Like, what the hell is wrong with these people? If you don't like something or someone, move on. Who cares? Stop dwelling on people that are not good for you or don't like. Leave people alone. Let them do what they want. I've said it from day one. The real pandemic in this world is how fucking stupid people are. That's the real pandemic. It's how stupid people are. People are so dumb that they just make a scene over the littlest, stupidest thing someone says or does. Who cares? Get over yourself. Move on. Leave people alone. Don't say anything. Just shut up. Don't you know that saying that says things are best unsaid, or like, leave it alone? Like, just go about your business. What's wrong with you people? Get a life. You're like, get grown up, be grown up, and just do shit properly. You're acting like a kindergarten fool, you know? Oh, nice, Ninja. That must be a good feeling. I don't know. I just don't get people like that. That's weird, man. It's really sad that somebody went to a video that I did from a whole year ago or more to go see if it was worth the community guidelines and try and get me a strike. Like, you really have no life. There's something really fucking wrong with you. And I'm not even mad. I just don't get it. Like, what are you getting out of that? And nothing happened to me though, because I'm here. So like, what did you accomplish? Ask yourself. I know you're watching, but ask yourself, what are you accomplishing by doing that? You look like an idiot because nothing happened. You're damn right they're bored. They should start their own channel if they're so important. Or if they do have a channel, maybe it sucks. Ain't my problem. You know? It just never makes any sense how like you try to do shit to people and it don't solve anything. It's so funny. I'm glad I'm so important to people, in that way. It's really I'm glad I'm so important to them. And I know exactly who it is too. That's the sad part. I know exactly who it is. And they must think that I'm not a psychic and I was born this size and my mom's an elephant and gave birth to me just now and I just entered the world. Like, are you serious right now? You actually think I don't know who you are? Really, sweetheart? You're gonna go that route? Brownie, you said you want a message from your mom in spirit? Sure, sweetheart, I'll give you one. Good evening, Juanita. How you doing, sweetheart? How you been? All right, your postcard from spirit from mom. She says, everything is in divine order, even the chaos. There is order, and we always are in awe when this happens. For you, though, in your human journey, things can get disorganized in your mind and physical reality. You need to get rid of the clutter, and whether it is too many stories in your mind, too many of what ifs, or fearful thoughts of your past or future. Instead, focus on the now, empty your mind, clean your house, and throw away all objects that tell you an uncomfortable story. And I tell people that all the time. We want you to have space to find something better. Spirit loves a vacuum and it gives space for brilliant new energy. Let go of what's not serving you and give order to what remains. See then and know that their value, your soul needs organization in order to keep your connection to spirit, to your mom, and be free of all distractions. You are so adored by so many here in spirit. We hope you really know that. So your mom is confirming that you need to believe that everything is going to be all right. You need to get rid of the past and stay in the future. So declutter. You're good. You're okay. That's good to know. Juanita, I'm glad. I'm doing good. I'm just here. And I'm just. Hey, Virgo, how you doing? My day was good. YouTube emailed me and said that I did something against the community guidelines from like a whole year ago on a video. I thought it was like a recent video. It was like a video from a whole year and something, right? I was laughing like crazy. I'm like, what the hell? This has got to be like a joke. Like they didn't give me a strike or anything. They just said like, um, here's this and whatever that. God bless you too, Brownie. It's good seeing you. Sure, Renita, I can, yeah. So like I was like, what the hell is this? So YouTube was like, look, it's not a strike. It's not obviously like this is just something that we're trying to like eliminate. And I was talking about like the vaccine and all sorts of stuff like that, like everybody does, right? And it said that it was medical misinformation that I was giving on my channel. And they did it because someone probably like, said, oh yeah, look, Mark said this. So like is this like the guidelines? Is this bad? So they were just like, okay, well, let me just tell Mark, like, let me just notify him and just let him know we're taking the video down because this person went through all your years of videos to see what you would say to try and get you like, hurt your channel. So anyway, I thought that was pretty hilarious that people actually have the time on their hands to watch my videos thoroughly and say shit and like try and catch me or try and like, make me like everybody has an opinion. Like you just got to get over it. Like I'm not doing anything against the guidelines. I'm saying what I have to say. If women can show their titties and ass on here, then I can say what I want to. Because you're going against the guidelines, but you don't take their videos down. You don't take all these gangster rappers videos down for talking about killing people and shit. So what the fuck? But you want to come after me for some bullshit? And YouTube didn't even come after me. They just said like, what do you think? Like, is this, if you want to appeal it? And I'm like, I don't give a shit. you know, I'm not gonna appeal nothing. I could care less. You want to take the video down? I still got 700 other videos up anyway, so it don't matter. What's one video gonna do to the 700 that I have up there? I don't care. I leave my videos up because it's all true and people want to see their readings in case they missed it. I'm not going to take people's videos down of answers I give people every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's disrespectful on my part. That would look like I'm trying to, like, take information down. Virgo, I got an email from YouTube saying that I crossed the guidelines a year ago on a video. Like a whole year and a half ago, the video was up. And they're just looking at it now because I was talking about the vaccine and they said that I gave medical misinformation. And I didn't give no medical misinformation. I was just saying, like, about the vaccine and stuff. So because that's a sensitive subject, meanwhile, we're like, COVID's been like, like over now. Nobody even guessed that shit anymore. But apparently they said I gave medical misinformation and they said they're not going to strike me. They just said that, obviously someone complained and someone's been watching me and trying to act up and do something like. But I'm saying, like, that didn't even accomplish anything because I'm here right now. So what did that accomplish? You didn't even get a strike. This ain't baseball, mofo. Honestly, it's hilarious how people like never give up on trying to get me in trouble for like nothing. I know people get in trouble for telling the truth. But good job, haters. I love you guys. Keep trying. I'm going to keep staying here because if you ain't learned in 4 years, you're never going to learn. Honestly, I think it's absolutely hilarious. I think it's the most funniest thing ever. Give me a sec. I just got it. All right. But I know who it is anyway. I know exactly who it is. And the person's so dumb. Because, like, I know it's them. Like I'm a psychic. Like, spirit's going to tell me who it is. Like, don't you know that by now? Like, when I talk about terror, blackmail, I'm not lying. Like, I know he was trying to do shit to me. Yeah? Like, I'm not fucking dumb. All right. Juanita, I'm going to give you a message. And Jessica, I got your donation. I'll answer your question right after. But it's sad, like, how people still try and like attack me after all these years. Like, I don't pay no mind, but just still like trying to like attack me and trying to get me in trouble for nothing. Like, you didn't even get me in trouble. You tried, but it failed. YouTube was just entertaining the report. And they're like, look, Mark, you probably didn't know the guidelines or whatever, bro. But this happened a year ago. Some idiot reported you. But anyway, we're just gonna take it down because it's hurting this person. All right, let me see what I got for you, Juanita. I actually have fun, I'm not mad or anything, because I'm used to it. Like, I'm used to like the hatred. I'm used to the idiots, like, So like, I think it's absolutely hilarious. I think it's absolutely funny, and nothing came out of it. They just took the video down. I don't care. It's not the first time. For those of you who don't like just came into my lives, like, just recently, like I would say about 2 years ago or 3 years ago, when I'd say about 3 years ago, because I've been on here for 4 years. About 3 years ago, I used to do a reading called Will You Get the D for the ladies, right? Absolutely. So like I used to say, all the ladies wanted to know when they're gonna get sex and when they're gonna get some D, right? So I said, will you? I started doing like all signs reading. Will you get the D? And it was hilarious. It was very popular. Oh, I did singles, ladies readings. I used to do all that shit, right? Just to make everybody happy and have fun with it and have a good laugh and stuff like that. Use tarot for like fun stuff, right? And all the ladies were all happy and everybody was funny and have. I used to do them live and shit, go through the signs and be hilarious. And I used to have like a white statue, right? And it was like a naked white guy statue with and it had his D there. But I covered the D up with like an emoji, right? So you can't see his D, right? But it's a fake D and it's a statue. But I said I'll cover it up, obviously, because I'll get in trouble. So I covered it up, with an arrow, right? And I never got in trouble or nothing. So somebody must have kept complaining or whatever because it was covering the D or whatever. And then YouTube was like, look, we got to take down the thumbnail because, it looks provocative or whatever. They made up some bullshit story, right? And I was laughing, right? It actually had a leaf like above it, right? But like I covered it all up with an emoji, like just to be, respectful, like, everybody knows what's behind it. It's a fake statue D. So anyway, people try to get me in trouble for that. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do these fucking readings no more. Because like people are just like whack. They just there's always that one or two people that try to like, ruin everybody's happiness or ruin a reading or some shit like that. It's just hilarious. It's absolutely funny. So then I started doing other things and they started hating even more. So they be drinking Haterade all day. I'm gonna keep drinking Gatorade. They can drink the Haterade for sure. But anyway, I know who it is, so it's all good. Like I know who it is. That person's never gonna grow up. Because she didn't get my D, she wants to act stupid. So, it's all good, sweetheart. It's okay. Juanita, your card is number 44 and it's strength. You gotta have the strength. Number 44, 4 and 4 is 8, and this is the year of the 8. And it says, your true strength comes from self-reliance alone, but not from sincere faith of a higher power. Wait a minute, let me read that again. Your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from sincere faith in a higher power. And it's better. I read it wrong. My bad. Okay, this says, the strength to accomplish even the most daunting tasks is yours at this time. You can connect with and channel the power of the universe. The strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and refined and your relationships are being deepened. No matter what happens, nothing can move you off the course or evolution. As the potency of your connections becomes more obvious, you're able to harness the creative energies that are available to you now. Have courage, dive in, for the magic in the process is finding form to take. When you remember the real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and reliance on a higher power working through you, all is possible. You can do anything right now. And yeah, that's absolutely true. So, Spirit wants you to have courage, dive in, do what you got to do, and don't worry about anything. Don't doubt anything. All you got to do is believe that Spirit has your back. And like I told you already, you have a lot of spirit around you. You have a lot of people in the spirit world that love and care about you, and they want to see you have the strength. They know you have the strength and the courage to dive in. They know you're about that life. But you got to be resilient. You got to keep going and keep going after what you want. We had that discussion last time, but I feel like I'm repeating myself, but that's just more confirmation that you have to have the strength and the resilience to keep going. Don't doubt anything. Like a spirit's got your back. Like spirit knows what you want. They know what you need. They know what's about to happen. And like even if something like holds you back a little bit, don't let it discourage you. Like just be like, people always say like, why do you want to be a medium and why do you do mediumship? I say because I believe in spirit. I believe that spirit helps us. I believe God brings spirit to us to help us because he can't do everything, so he brings everybody to us. And if we believe that spirit's helping us, then we're unstoppable. That's it. You got so much power you don't even know it. And like I tell people all the time, if you believe in yourself and spirit is there to help you every day, then there's nothing to worry about. They take care of your light work. They put you in the right places. They push you into the right places. They nudge you. They give you that feeling that they'll show you a symbol, a number. Shit will just happen, just fall into place. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Jessica, you can ask your question when you're ready. But yeah, it's like I tell people all the time, like that's why I'm here because Spirit put me here. Spirit told me, look, we got your back. All you gotta do is read, channel, tell people this shit, and we're good to go. You ain't gotta doubt nothing. And that's what I'm doing. I don't doubt shit. I know everything is real. I know Spirit. I know what's going on. That's why when my haters act up, I know exactly who they are. But I got something for you, hater. I got something for you. Don't worry. Sunday is gonna be a good day for you when you see me. You're gonna be pissed. All right, Jessica, you said what's going on with the Aries? I lost my opportunity. I believe this guy is like, I feel like he's still like thinking about how his time was, and he's still unhappy. He's still very disappointed. Um, I feel like he didn't want to tolerate a lot of things in his life, and he was very like he withdrew from a lot of things. He's having withdrawals right now, but he also left in denial. Like he was in denial, and he was like he didn't like his time on Earth before he passed or before like whatever he was doing. He had like financial problems. He was dealing with people that weren't good to him. Um, like he wasn't happy with his life. Not happy at all. He was aggressive, but I didn't know. Yeah, that's why I get what I get. So it looks like he saw death or he dealt with death and he dealt with like bad situations. It seems like he was a dog, like he was like not a good person. But it looks like he got his karma before he left. That's what I'm getting here. Like looks like he lost a lot of things before he passed. He had it rough before he left. That's what the cards are telling me here. I don't get nothing good on this person, to be honest. I feel like they have a lot of regrets. I feel like they lived in denial, a lot of regression, deserted himself. Yeah, it could be like, when you deal with spirit, spirit can do a lot of crazy things, especially if you don't protect yourself, or like you have nobody guarding you. Like a lot of people don't understand the concept, like what I'm about to say. Like wherever you live, right, and whatever you do, like you gotta have somebody protecting your home. Like you gotta assign somebody, or somebody will assign themselves. It all depends. But you can ask somebody in spirit that you trust to be your security at home, in a spirit form, so nobody does attack you in your sleep or in your dreams or anything like that. You got to make sure that no one can get into your home in a spiritual vibe. You know, it's very simple to deal with, but you just got to do it. You know, and like before you go to sleep, you can just say, "Hey, look, so and so, can you please protect me?" You can ask God, you can ask Spirit, whatever. Can you please protect me while I'm here? Please make sure like nobody comes around my home, does anything, and that'll keep you safe. And but you have to believe it, and then you'll receive it. Well, he was coming around you because he had regrets, and another reason why is because you he took your virginity, so he knows that he has a place in your heart, a place in your mind. You know, yeah, but I don't get like wanting. I just think that he's guilty of what he did, and yeah, I probably wanted your forgiveness, but he still feels like he hasn't got it. I still get that he's very unhappy with his life, his spirit life right now. He's disappointed. I feel like he was a greedy person. I don't get too good of an energy on him at all. I don't get too good of an energy, and that's why he came through that time, because he came through on his own will and tried to get your attention because nobody was probably protecting you at the time, and that's probably what happened. Sometimes spirit gets override, or they get bombarded and they get into like a protection battle. It all depends. A lot of things happen. Some of it's unexplainable. A lot of people won't believe it. But there's a person that comes in here, my friend of mine. I'm not gonna like say her name, but uh, her dad is always at her front door, like making sure nobody comes through there, and he's like the security to make sure no one comes after her. I see him there all the time and I speak to him. He's like, "Yeah, I'm still here," making sure nobody comes after, because he knows people will come after in spirit, or people will just come around there, period, and he can scare them off. And there's another reader that I know, her mom and her brother stand at the front door to make sure nobody comes in. That's what spirit does. They protect you. A lot of them protect you. Like all of them have. We have so many different people in spirit. You know, we have so many people in spirit. You can assign them to do things, or you can ask them to help if they don't mind. But sometimes they might be with someone else. And some people are like, "Yeah, whatever, Mark. You can believe whatever you want. I see it with my you know, mind. So I know it's true. But hey, what do I know, right?" Apparently, I give out medical misinformation. So I might be giving out, spirit misinformation. That'll be the next thing. Hey, that's something for you to do, haters. You can say that I'm giving spirit misinformation. I got you. I got you. They'll find you. They know exactly where you are. They'll always find. Well, he stole from you and all. See, so that's why I'm getting all bad things. He's disappointed of what he done. And if he did that to you, then that's probably not a good thing. Yeah, if you're protected now, which I feel you are, if nothing else has happened, then you're fine. That's how it works, in my opinion. And that's how I know it works because I've seen it with my own eyes. There's always somebody around. There's always people around. There's always people at your home. There's always a spirit at your home, unless you don't want them there. But that's the thing. When you have, they see how this window is open, ain't nobody coming through there because my spirit team's already here. They know what time it is. They ain't let nobody through. And if they do, they're going to just get them out of here. But some people are like, yeah, whatever, that's bullshit. Okay. So then don't listen to me. It's all good. You ain't got to believe nothing they say. Sorry, guys. I'm just being sarcastic because I thought it was pretty hilarious that my haters are always coming after me. It's pretty funny. I'm actually getting a kick out of it. It's pretty funny. I actually enjoy it. Well, I would say he's a lost soul, but he's also he's also a person who is guilty of what he's done. So he doesn't he probably came through at that time because he was nobody there to take over. But some spirit are so evil and so nasty that they'll try and do anything to come through and bother the good ones, and then the good ones have to get reinforcements and then go from there. I can tell you guys a story that happened. It freaks me out all the time, right? But that's why they make movies on shit like that, because that's what actually happens. Like people who can actually see spirit, like in broad daylight. Um, thank God I don't really see those things too much. But if I wanted to, I do see it from time to time. But there, many years ago, like 20 something years ago, when I was starting to get into it and starting to know like my spirit vibe and my gift and things like that. I was talking to like other mediums, and I talked to this guy in Portugal at one time, and he said that there was like this evil spirit in this person's house, and they were like on their they were like hanging off the ceiling and fucking up shit, and he was trying to get them out and fighting them and getting his spirit team to fight them. And then like when the spirit finally gave up, it went through the window, right? And it went through the bushes, and it was no wind. It was a calm day, and it went through the bushes, and the whole bush moved, right? Because the spirit went through the bush and everything and took off because like it had lost the battle. But in order for that spirit, that bad spirit, not to come back, what he did was did a protection thing in there and made sure everything was fine. And some people have the gift to take evil out of a home, but it's going to take a lot out of them. But they really have to have like a serious team on their side. So it's something that I never want to do. But I have taken bad spirits out of a home. I took one out of here not too long ago. Last year I took it out of here when my brother-in-law left. I took his grandfather out of here and told him get cracking. I told this story on here a few times, but I have the power to do it, but I do need help. Like I can get rid of them because they know, they're like, oh fuck, this is the guy with the spirit army that's gonna get my ass out of here. I must just leave now. And then they get pissed, and they slam doors, they go through windows, they do shit. They can leave a little bit of bad luck behind, or fuck with your shit and say, yeah, before I leave, I'm going to do this or do that. There's a lot of there's good and bad in everything. But spirit can do a lot of things, good and bad. But if you're like not in the evil and bad part of it, then you got good people, good spirit around you, then good things are gonna continue to happen. As long as you don't get into that area of evil and bad, then you're good. But if you do, then you're gonna be in there. It's gonna be hard to come out of it. But there's people that always tell me that they see evil shit and they wonder why, what can they do? And I tell them what they got to do. But see, you're never going to be like completely protected unless you believe you are, and you see the people. Like you have to put that protection, security, spirit security in front of you. So, for instance, if your mother, your father, your grandparents, your like all the people in your family are passed away, like, or if you have five people that passed away in your family and you really trust five people, you can have them, like you're pretty much hiring them to be your spirit security, to make sure that your home is protected. You invite them in your home, you welcome them in your home, and you say, look, I don't mind having you guys here. I don't need to see you, I don't need to feel you. I just want you guys to come here and protect me and make sure nothing happens to me. And they'll definitely help you. They'll be happy because they got somewhere they can be, somewhere they can stay, somewhere they can help. And if you like go out of your way to acknowledge them, they're even happier because you actually make them feel like their soul is benefiting, their spirit is benefit you. Just think about that. Imagine if you were dead right now and you were a spirit. Wouldn't you want like your children to acknowledge you, or your mother and father, or whatever, your grandparents to acknowledge you and say, hey, so and so, I'm so glad you've in my life. Please help me. I know you're it. I feel you. I can sense you. I dreamt about you, something like, I'm sure you would love the recognition instead of just being forgotten. There was a show that a show that this guy was saying that, you have a funeral, you die, and like people don't remember you no more. They could care less. And then there's some people where they have memorials and they'll celebrate your death or whatever. And then there's people like me who know that even though your physical presence is gone, your spiritual presence is always going to be there if you want it, and if you feel like you want to have it around you. But some people think it's a bad thing. It's not. It's only bad if it's a bad spirit, right? Yeah, of course. Because they're going to be who they were in a physical form, but just in a spiritual form. They're still the same person. They're just in spirit now. That's all. That's how I analyze it. That's how I believe it, and that's how like I tell people that's how I believe in what I believe. Everybody can have a different analysis. There's people who challenge me on those things, but you can challenge me all you want because you have a different way of looking at things. So I don't care what you're looking at. I'm telling you what I'm dealing with and what I believe. So what I believe works for me, what you believe works for you. Have a nice day. It's simple. Don't be sensitive. Don't worry about it. We all work in different ways. Get over it. Hey, Age of Aquarius, how you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, exactly. So you're good. So you don't have to worry about him. But see, because you acknowledged him just now, he's gonna think like, okay, she acknowledged me just now. She's asking about me, but I know I can't go into her house now because spirit's there protecting her. So yeah, I'm fucked. I'm just gonna be here. She acknowledged me, whatever. I know it's nothing great. She's dissing me anyway, so I'm gonna go about my business. I'll just stay wherever I was. I'm doing good. Thanks. But yeah, it all depends. Like, it all depends. Everybody's got their their ways and their system and whatever they believe in. It's cool with me. I don't care. You do whatever you want. Just leave me out of it. My dog's snoring if you hear in the background, she's having a good sleep. You can't see her, she's behind me. But yeah, if you ask for protection, you'll get it. You just gotta address certain people. Spirit works in great ways, bad ways. It all depends on whatever you want. Yeah, exactly. It don't affect me, but it's all good. Yeah, she always sleeps good. Her belly's full, you know. My nephews were just here watching the game with me, so she was all happy because they were around and they always hug her and kiss her and mess around with her. And then she's like, "Yeah, I'm sleeping right now. Leave me alone." And as soon as they left, as soon as I came online, bang, she went right to her bed. That's it. Snore away. I have those. I bought like this box of Belgian cookies. Right, they were on sale because after Christmas they put things on sale, whatever. So I bought them because when my nephews come over here to watch the game, or if I have them as guests, I'll offer them some cookies and whatever. They're like half chocolate, half cookie, right? You know what Belgian cookies are. Some of them don't have chocolate at all. They're just regular cookies, and I give them to her. And she knows. As soon as she hears that tin open, she's like, "Oh, you got cookies, bro? Oh, all right, let me have one." And I'll give her like one of the cookies with no chocolate on it, obviously. So she'll bite it and take it over, and she'll like look at it and be like, "Yeah, cool." She'll go down, lay down, and she'll eat it. Sometimes she'll put her hands together like this and go like that and eat it. She's hilarious. She loves cookies. If you say cookie around her, she's like the cookie monster. I don't buy treats for her no more because all that's like all trash. Like, it's all like processed junk, and treats are just boring anyway. And they're so expensive. If I buy like a box of cookies and give her like cookies, right? It's better giving her cookies than it is buying her treats that cost double the amount of price. So she loves cookies. I'm gonna give her plain cookies. And she loves them. I give her like Ritz crackers. I fed my pit bull people food for 14 years, and that's how he lasted so long. And that's why she's lasted almost 9 years. You gotta give them people food. They don't want that dog food shit. I do feed her dog food, but I do give her people food too. Like today, I gave her some fish. Yesterday, I gave her mac and cheese. I always give her like people food. They deserve it. How would you feel if you ate the same canned food, wet and dry shit all day and bullshit treats? Hell no. You gotta feed dog. Back in the day, you didn't have no damn dog food. There was no Purina and no fucking pedigree and all that drive. There people gave that shit, their dogs leftovers, bread and water, and they gave them cookies and food and buns and shit. Don't tell me. That's why dogs were big back then and good. They ate people food. They don't want no damn pedigree fucking canned food shit. If I was a dog, I wouldn't want that shit either. Give me some chicken and some mac and cheese, bro. Virgo, would you like a message? If anybody wants a message, let me know. Ninja, I know you want a message. Just let me know what type of message you want. This dog's hilarious. She's over here snoring like crazy. And her feet's moving like this. She's so funny. Hey. She ain't hurt me at all. Let me see. She's so funny. The snoring champion of the world. We need to get laughing at. Juanita, does your dog snore a lot too? I'm sure every dog snores, but I don't remember my pit bull snoring. He slept with me in my room a few times, but I don't never heard him snore. What my dog used to do is like cartwheels. He used to do cartwheels all the time. He was crazy. When he saw me, he'll go nuts. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? Why you gonna break your damn back? I know you snore. I snore too. I woke myself out of my sleep one day, a few times. I actually heard myself snore. All right, Age of Aquarius. You said you want a love message. All right. What's the options? Every and anything. I got it all here at Marky Mark's Tarot. I'm gonna rub it in a little bit, you know. Like just know that I'm just gonna act up a little bit, like you know what I'm saying. All right. Shit was enough to tell you, but don't give them certain food no good. Yeah, I know I can't give my dogs chocolate and all that stuff. Like, and there is certain foods I can give her because she'll like, have a reaction to it. But there is foods that I give my dogs or I have given my dog that, obviously if they have a problem, like I know never to give them. But it says like to never give your dog spicy food or never give your dog chocolate because that will kill the dog or like, do, oh shit, I'm giving medical information. My bad. Never mind. Erase that. But yeah, apparently, allegedly, that's what they say. Okay, don't take my words serious. But yeah, on the internet it says don't give your dogs chocolate and don't give them like certain things. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, and I don't give her like certain things. But the cookies I give her are like plain cookies with nothing like bad in them. So that's why she hasn't had a reaction. All right, Age of Aquarius. This card says, "I miss you." Somebody misses you, but there could have been a third party situation, and you probably missed the passion that you had with that person. So this person might miss you, or you might miss them, but they ran into a third party situation, or it could have been you enjoy the passion, But the answer is no. You don't want them back because of what they did. This could relate to like an ex or somebody in your life that did those things. He's snoring now. Yeah. Love message for you too, Virgo. Okay, cool. Yeah, she snores all day. My nephews think it's hilarious. But yeah, chicken and rice is good for them. Yeah. When they're sick or they have like bowel movements that are messed up. And sure, Jessica. Yeah, let them keep missing you. Say no. Um, but yeah, like sometimes when she's sick or she eats grass or something like that and throws up, or she don't eat our regular food, what I'll do is I'll boil a chicken leg or a chicken breast. I'll boil it and I'll chop it up in pieces and add white rice to it, and then she'll feel better immediately, and she'll eat it for sure. Though she loves that. She loves chicken. I used to do that with my pit bull before he passed away. Like the last couple months he was alive, I gave him chicken and rice every day instead of regular dog food because it's easier to digest. So because he couldn't even walk his last dying days. But she's healthy though. The doctor said that she's doing really good. They're like, "What are you feeding her?" I'm like, I feed her dog food, but I give her, people food. She's like, "Okay, cool. As long as she doesn't have a reaction to it." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not giving her no spicy ass food or chocolate or something." Like, fuck. Hell, man. That's why my dogs last. Hey, Ryzen, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? Happy New Year. Yeah, exactly. It's better than the food that you get in cans and shit. Lord knows how long that shit's been in there. Hell yeah. Listen, my mom used to give my dog all the leftovers, chicken, rice, mac and cheese, all sorts of shit. And he lasted 14 years, 15 years actually, because I had him he was a year old. All right, Virgo, you're next. 1, 2, 3. All right, Virgo, this person is your twin flame. This person thinks that you are red hot, sexy, and you both could have a song that you relate to. It says our song. So this person, every time they hear a song, they think about you. They reminisce about how you guys sang that song or dealt with that song. But your twin flame still thinks you're red hot, you're good looking, and they probably thinking about you right now. And they know deep down inside that you are the one. Ooh la la. How was my new year? Very good so far. Leaving all the shit behind in 2023 and opening new doors for 2024. All right, Jessica, you're on next. Yeah, yeah, apparently they do, allegedly, You're welcome, Virgo. I don't know if you guys know my friend here on Rising Storm Tarot. She's also like my friend for like ever now. She also has a channel and does questions and stuff. She's one of my favorite readers and friends. She's straight up, like me. She'll tell you like it is. And she knows what she's doing. So if you guys subscribe to her and you need, questions answered or whatever, she'll hook you up. She does like all the signs and everything. She does everything. She's my fellow air sign friend. All right. Jessica. 1, 2. Yeah, I gotta shout out all my people, I don't care what people think. All right. Right now you're at a stalemate. You were so close to things happening, but a third party interrupted the situation. So there could be a third party situation. That's why things didn't work out. You were so close to getting what you wanted, but right now you're at a stalemate. Things are stuck. And in the meantime, you can be dancing through your dreams. So you might have some vivid dreams coming up. I just gave my dog some baked chicken. Not sure if that's good or not. Yeah, it is good. Yeah. Baked chicken's good. Dogs ain't never going to say no. At the end of the day, what enters in our body comes out anyway. So it's all good. Yeah, like stale bread. There you go. But yeah, it's chicken's good for your dog, but sometimes like you have to see like yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I think too, Jessica. But that's his problem. Third party, third wheel, whatever. Um, what I find with my dog is when I give her like pizza, like sometimes you know how like you eat the pizza but you don't eat the crust, and sometimes I give her like a piece of the crust, and on the crust there's like a little bit of sauce. So if you give your dog any type of sauce, then that's gonna affect the dog because their stomach can't handle it. Now some dogs can eat it and they don't care, like. But I find that the only thing that bothers my dog is when I give her like a pizza crust with some sauce on it. Like she'll like have a shit attack the next day. And I'm like, yep, I gotta stop giving her that. So after like 3 times, I realized that that's what it was. So I was wondering what was going on. I was like, oh, you know what? I gave her that fucking pizza. And it probably had like the sauce on it. So it's probably I gotta stop giving her that. So ever since I stopped giving her that, she hasn't had no like shit attacks. So and plus she's older now. She's going 9. So her body can't handle all that shit. But one time when she was young, she was stupid anyway. Now she's got a little bit more common sense in her brain. But when she was young, like about 2 years old, my nephews left these bubbles, like the bubble the water bubble stuff. Like you put the little thing in the water and with the soap and you blow bubbles. They left it outside, right? And this stupid dog went and drank it, right? And she was like going around and she was like barking and she was like, like trying to throw up and shit. And I said, what the fuck's wrong with this damn dog? So I went up to her and I smelled her breath and it smelled like the bubble soap. And I was like, you stupid ass. You drank the damn bubble soap. Like, really? You have a bowl of water right there. Like, what is your problem? And she was dumb when she was younger. Like, dogs do stupid shit, right? And babies, and they don't know what the hell they're doing. But she drank the bubble water like an idiot. So it probably cleaned her ass out. But she's still living, so she's okay. And I told the boys, like, don't leave this shit out like this. This dog's stupid. She's gonna drink all this shit. She don't know nothing about it. And I don't know how the hell she drank it. She drank like a whole bottle. I'm like, oh God. Because they left it out in a bowl with water. So it was watered down, but she still drank it. She probably thought it tasted good. And maybe when she wanted to blow bubbles. I don't know. Even when the kids blew bubbles, she would bite the bubbles. She thought it was hilarious. She thought it was great. And I'm like, you just bit like the bubbles, like what the hell are you doing? Like you don't taste that soap? She was weird like that. But hey, maybe it made her last long. Who knows? Maybe it cleaned her out. Some soap and water, cleaned her insides. Anybody else want a message? A love message? I got them in my hands, so. Actually, I'm gonna give myself a love message. See what's going on for January. How's my love life gonna be in January, Spirit? Let me know how's my love life gonna be in January. Nah, not long at all. Nothing happened to her really. She was cool the next day. She was fine. All right, I got past life. Uh, drowning in sorrows. Drowning in sorrow from a past life. It ain't me. So it must be that person drowning in their sorrow because they can't have me. Like hell am I drowning in their damn sorrows? And on the bottom, look, it's perfect. Self love. See, that looks good next to me. See, self love is the best love. So yeah, somebody from my past life is drowning in their sorrow. It ain't me, that's for sure. I'm all about self love. Sounds good to me. Yeah, it's just fun. She hasn't really had no serious problems, thank God. She ain't had no serious medical problems or any type of like bad stuff happen to her. She's okay. When she got her physical 2 months ago, um, the doctor told me, the veterinarian told me, Mark, you're doing a great job. The dog's fine. She's doing really good. Her heartbeat's really good, and she has like the strength and power of a 2-year-old dog. She's like, how old is she now? I said, she goes 9. She goes, oh wow, she's doing really good. And I'm like, yep. She says her coat is nice and clean. She goes, you maintain her. She goes, thank you for being a good dog owner and a good you know, person to the dog. I'm like, yeah, of course. I love dogs. I love animals. I want to make sure they're okay. You want a spirit card? Sure. I'll give you a spirit card. No problem. Are you gonna be available on Sunday to see the podcast on Stars channel? You're gonna try? Okay, cool. Yeah, my friend Star Lotus Tarot, go subscribe to her. She's doing a podcast on Sunday, and I'm the special guest. It's not like 100% right now, but like it's in the working. She's just got to make sure like everything's in working order. But I'm supposed to be like a guest on her podcast on Sunday. It's gonna be 9 o'clock my time. So yeah, so it's gonna be 9 o'clock my time. It's 5 o'clock West Coast time, 8 o'clock Eastern time, and 7 o'clock Central Mountain Time or some shit like that. I don't know what the hell that is, but yeah, something like that. Yeah. So yeah, just subscribe to her and you'll see us on Sunday. I'm going to be her guest. And I'm going to talk about all those things, mediumship and all sorts of stuff, all nice, cool stuff. So yeah, hopefully it happens, and hopefully everything gets sorted out and we don't have no technical difficulties. Absolutely. Okay, your spirit message, Ninja, is selfless giving is so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of the doubt and release any obligations on what solid kindness is, and to someone for no other reason than to exercise it all through the heart. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm trying to read here. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaired and repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, temper temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seamlessly unrelated to your kindness. Um, this will all happen interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy of deserving of it. You have to receive and just give. We love you so much over here in spirit. There you go. That's a good message. So that spirit saying, embrace all the change, embrace what you're about to get, keep being kind, keep being good, and that'll come back to you with other people, you know, being good to you. Sounds like a good way to deal with it. Jessica, you said, when do you know, Mark, you were a psychic medium? When did I know? A long time ago, like 20 something years ago, I found out that I was, when I started having like visions and started hearing it in my head. Probably say over 20 years ago. Like in 2000, 2001, that's when it like I really kind of like opened up to it a bit and started to listen to it. Because sometimes I thought I had imaginary friends talking to me, but it was spirit all along. Once I got into it and started having people come up to me and tell me things, and I spoke to a psychic like around that time, and he said that I had the gift and I should use it. And I was like, yeah, I kind of know I do, but I don't want to use it. You're welcome, Ninja, no problem. So, um, embracing it is like harder because like you kind of think that it's real and you kind of like want to know it's real, but you have to like get them to prove things to you in order for like you have to get confirmation like that you're really talking to the right person or the right spirit. That's the challenge, really. But yeah, I mean, if you're seeing things and you're hearing things, that's normal. Everybody hears and sees things. Not everybody, but most people that deal with spirit and psychic stuff, they're gonna get. When you have a lot of spirit in when you have a lot of people in spirit that have passed away that know you and love you, they just want to be around you because they don't want to be somewhere else, or they feel like they want to be around you because you're embracing their presence, or you want them around, or you need help. So it all depends really on you on how you want to deal with it. Because a lot of people can see, hear, smell, and talk to spirit, and some people don't embrace it. Some people say, "Fuck that! I'm not doing it. I don't want to get myself involved in that." That's something that they want to do. But some people are like, "Fuck it," like me. I don't. I didn't. I never wanted to do this stuff. Hell no. But once I started to like, I never forget. I read from my friend, and her mom came through. And her mom was bothering me so much. She was like, please, Mark, trust me. Like, tell her this and tell her that. And please just do it. Just like, and I'm like, fuck, man. I'm hearing this woman like go at me. I can see her. Like, should I just tell her like that I'm talking to her mom? Like, she's going to think I'm crazy or something. But like, I was already reading for this person through cards. And I knew like I had the gift and I knew like I can talk to spirit and stuff. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna say it like and see if I'm right. If I'm right, then it's gonna make me believe it. So I said, look, your mom said this and your mom said that. And she's like, wait a minute, you're talking to my mom? I'm like, yeah. She's got long black curly hair, she's got glasses, and she's like heavy set. And she's like, oh my God, that's my mom. And she showed me a picture of the mom, and I'm like, holy shit. Oh boy, here we go. Who the fuck told me say that? So then I'm like, oh well, I guess it's true. I guess I can like see it and I can hear it and I can believe it. It's happening because the only way I'm gonna trust that this is real is if I go to somebody and that I trust that's gonna tell me the truth. So when she said, yeah, that is my mom, and that's what she would say, and that's what's happening. And it happened again, like just the other day. Her dad's in spirit now too. So her parents came to me and was praising her for stop drinking. And I didn't even know she was still drinking. Because I don't get into my friends' business. I don't care what the fuck they're doing. It's not their personal life ain't nothing to do with me. I love you for who you are. I don't care what you're doing. As long as you ain't doing no fucking crazy ass shit, let's leave that shit away from me. I love you for who you are, not for what you do. I don't care. Do whatever you want. So I didn't know. I knew she was smoking, but I didn't know she was drinking. So she goes, "Oh my God." I said, "Look, your parents said they're really proud of you and how far you've come and you've accomplished some goal." And I was baffled. Like, I'm like, these people are just rambling on about shit. She ain't told me nothing because we're close. Like, she tells me shit and stuff. So she goes, "Yeah, Mark, I've been 2 months without, and I stopped drinking." And my mouth just dropped. I was like, "I didn't even know you were still drinking." She goes, "Yeah, I still drink, but I just don't, I don't get drunk. I just like, I know it's not good for me, but I had to stop. And I stopped 2 months ago." And she goes, "That's what my parents are talking about. They're happy that I stopped." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. That's nice. I'm glad you stopped, you know, and I'm glad your parents are happy. And she started crying. And she was like, "What the fuck, Mark?" I'm like, "Hey, look, I'm just the messenger, yo. It's just that's the way it is." And her parents hardly ever talk to me about her if I read her. But sometimes they come through and they have some good news to tell. Because at the end of the day, like spirit can if you're doing the wrong thing, then spirit's not going to want to really say nothing to you because they might be upset with you, especially if they're your mom or dad or sister or your spouse. It's like sometimes they're not exactly happy with how you live your life. So they're not going to want to come through and talk to you because they're disappointed. Then when they do come through and they do say something, it's like they almost want to praise you because you're doing a good job, or they're there for you because they know something bad has happened. It's all like that's how it works. So sometimes spirit won't come through, and then the person will admit to me that they just wanted to check if that person was forgiving them, and I'm like, well, obviously not, because they're not talking to you. They don't want to talk to you either. So it's a pain in the ass. And either it's good or bad. It all depends. That's why it's good to connect with someone that you know that likes you or has you in their spirit list. She had mentioned to me a while back. Yeah, she's gonna do it. She's starting her podcast on Sunday. So um she said her and Tony's working on like the platform and stuff. So once she gets it all sorted out, she's gonna let me know. And then Sunday, there's a good possibility that I'll be, you know, a guest on there, which I'm looking forward to. I can't wait for that. I've been guests on other people's channels and talked about psychic shit before, so it'll be fun. I know we all get along, so it's nice. It'll be interesting to do. I look forward to it. Yeah, all the time, Jessica. It always does. Yeah. Um, a lot of people don't know, but like before every reading I do, like I go and pray and like I light a candle and I ask like God and spirit and your spirits to come through and to not like let me down and to give me all the information that I need, because at the end of the day, like I say to them, I'm about to do a reading for so and they want a mediumship reading, and I don't want to let them down and I don't want you to let them down. I want us to come together for this period of time, give this person what they need to know, tell them what they need to know, and give them the information they seek. If you can, that would be great. Um, they're paying me, they have confidence in me, they trust me. So just please, like, help me out here, and I'll be grateful for it, and I'll continue to do it. If you help me, I'll help you. And they always come through for me. But that's what I just don't come on and like act like some arrogant idiot and think that, yeah, medium like spirits just fucking sitting on their couch waiting for me to do readings for people and just come through. Like I actually acknowledge your side to work with my side and work with me. Like I ask permission. I say, look, so and so wants a reading, can you please come through for me? Please help me out. Both sides come through, whatever. Like I ask for permission, and I ask God to help me too. And I ask my side to help me. I just don't just walk into a reading and think that, oh yeah, I'm fucking Superman here. I don't do that shit. A lot of people don't know that about me, but that's what I do. I ask permission first because it's not, who the fuck am I to just read you with no permission and just ask spirit at the time to come in and waste my time or waste yours. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes like I'll pull cards before the reading and just say, hey, look, I'm not getting any confirmation from you guys. I can't hear you. I can't see you. Can you please tell me through the cards whether or not, it's okay if I read you, or can you please come through for me? Who are you, whatever, things like that. Or can you please talk to me through the cards if you don't want to say anything to me right now? And sometimes, it's just a matter of like it just automatically happens. As soon as I see the person I'm talking to, it's poof. So it doesn't surprise me anymore, but it does shock me to see certain things. Because when people confirm things to me, like I'm kind of shocked. I'm like, fuck, it is true. Like, I can't believe that shit. That's crazy. Like I did see the person, like I did describe the person right, and it is them. Like, it's shocking to me like that when I can describe the person to a T or say something that they always said. So it comes through me like, so sometimes it shocks me, but sometimes it don't surprise me though. Like I'm like I'm used to it now. But sometimes some readings are very intense and they're very like it's like what the hell just happened here? Like that's fucking nuts. Like sometimes I say to myself when I get out of a reading from somebody, I'm like, I can't believe what just happened. Especially like suicidal spirits and people that I'm dealing with. Like some of them will show me like how they killed themselves or how or what they did or how they got to that point. And I'm like, yo, 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 like I don't want to see all that shit. Like I tell them, yo, I don't want to see it. Like just please just give me the information. Don't take this the wrong way. Like I sit there and talk to them and like, look, I don't want to see what you did. Like, no offense, but like I don't need to see that. Oh, but I want you to tell them that that's what I did. I'm like, okay, well I'll tell them, but like that's about it. I don't want to see no details. Just talk to me. I don't need to see shit. And before, like about I would say about two years ago or 3 years ago when I was doing mediumship for the very first time on here, I used to get a lot of suicide clients, like people like spirit that had suicidal client, and like my clients were like had suicide spirits and people that were murdered and people like it was crazy. I'm like, why is it that I always get these like murders and suicide like clients like come to me with these spirits that killed themselves and people that killed themselves and became a spirit. And I used to get like, oh, how they did it and what happened. Hey, LA Jones, good evening. How you doing? So like that's the thing. Like I don't want to see all that stuff. So I've learned how to control what I see and control what I get, if that makes sense. Because before I couldn't control it. It just happened. It was just like a movie. And it's like a projector screen. Like when I close my eyes or I open or I'm just like I can see like it's like a wall and I can see like it's like they have the clicker and they go, look, this is me at my farm, this is me with my red car, this is me and the person that you're talking to right here in a picture. I used to do their hair, I used to do this, I used to do that. Like that's what it is to me. That's how I see it. I see people, I see places, I see things, and then sometimes they'll show me what they did for a living. And that's all I want to see. I don't want to see them hang themselves, kill themselves, or how they did it and when they did. I don't want to see none of that shit. But I used to see it, and I can still see it if I want to. But I chose not to. I explained to them. See, I go into like my vibe with them. I said, oh, hey, I say, hey, I greet them. I'm like, hey, look, you're here for so and so. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming by. Let's talk to this person. Let's answer the questions. Let's I give me information, but I do not want to see like if it's a suicide person. I don't want to see how you killed yourself. My brain doesn't like all that. My visions don't like that. I don't want to see those type of things. I just want you to tell me what you want me to tell the person that's grieving you. Whereas before, I was an open book. They'll be like, "Yeah, look, Mark, I used to do that. I did." I'm like, "Yo, yo, 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 I don't want to see that. Sorry, bro. No thanks." Or, "Hey, no, please don't do that. Just you can tell me how, but you don't need to show me what you did. I don't need to see an image of you dead or anything like that. I don't like seeing that. That's not my thing." But I used to, and I still can, but I choose not to. So like, you have a choice to see things if you want to. But like even yesterday, last night, I was reading for this woman on here. You know, my reading I did on here for this woman in here. She was from Portugal. I read for her maybe twice before this time, and I never read anything mediumship wise for her. But her dad came through, and I saw him on the hospital bed gasping for air, and she confirmed like he was like on oxygen, and he was like not breathing properly. And he showed me he was in the bed with that thing on his, meaning oxygen on his face. And he showed me like, I'm mad at the doctor because he didn't fucking help me. So when I said that to her, she confirmed it last night when I was on here. And she was like, "Oh my God, well, yeah, you're right, because that's what happened to him. That's why he's pissed." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what he's mad about." But see, I can see that and I'll be okay with that, even though it's fucked up. I don't want to see him like gasping for air or not breathing properly or in a hospital bed. But that information confirmed who I was seeing and pretty much gave her like, okay, yeah, Mark's right, because this is exactly what happened to my dad. And he is talking to Mark right now. Like, holy shit, yeah, it's happened. So sometimes they gotta show me detail like that to confirm it's real and confirm that I am talking to the right person, you know? Yeah, Juanita, that was your mediumship reading was full of powerful people, and I'll use your reading as an example. When I read for Juanita, like a lot of her family came through. Like there was like at least 7 or 8 people, all in the background, all standing up. I'm so and so. I'm this person. I'm here for her. I'm this. I'm that. Like it was multiple people. Sometimes it's not just 1 or 2 people. Sometimes it's 7, 8, 10. Sometimes they're all at a damn table eating and talking and just like, and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm so and so's mom. I'm so and so's dad. I'm so and so's brother. Hey Tarot girl, how you doing? Happy New Year to you. Good to see you. How you been?" So, it's that's why it was off the chain, because everybody is with you. So the more people you acknowledge in spirit and the more people you have on your spirit army team, the easier it is for me to get the message across, because they're all like, "Okay, I trust Mark because I know he's going to tell her like it is. I know he's going to say to them what's going on. I know he's real. I know he's trustworthy. So I'm going to." You see, that's why I was discussing this with my friend today. And I was telling her that if you go against spirit and the information you're getting and lie and disrespect people and disrespect spirit, then you're going to lose your power. You're going to lose your ability. You're going to lose your reputation as a psychic. Just tell the damn truth. It's nothing hard to it. Don't be afraid to offend somebody or tell somebody the truth or tell somebody how it is, because that's the message you're getting. If you're wrong, then obviously you're getting the wrong messages and you're not doing your job right. If you're right and if things is clear and things are actually happening and you get confirmation, then that means you're doing the right thing. It's that simple. What's so hard about telling the truth? And then if you get confirmation, even if it's bad, and you and the person said, "Yes, my life is bad. Yes, I am not doing the right thing. You're right, Mark. At least you're telling me like, but I'm not gonna sit there and call you a dumbass or idiot. Everybody has their life. You do what the fuck you want. Like, it's your life. You make mistakes. For all human beings. But I'm gonna tell you, like, look, this shit's not happening right now, or whatever. I'm not God. I'm not right 24/7, but I can be right for you. But you got to stay humble. If you do this type of stuff, you got to be real. You got to be like, you got to tell the truth, man. Because if you don't, you're going to lose your shit. Spirits can be like, fuck this person. All you do is lie to these people and make money off of them. You're not no genuine person. We're going to leave you. We're not coming back no more. We're not going to help you no more. You ain't going to make no damn money no more. That's the truth. It's going to happen. You can scam as many people as you want, but it's going to catch up to you. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. It's good to see all my friends come in and say hello and Happy New Year. I wish you all the best. Hope everybody has a good New Year and life is good to everybody. But just be honest. That's my thing. Like I just want everybody to be honest, man. Because when you lie, you gotta remember your lies. When you lie, spirit's not gonna deal with you. People aren't gonna deal with you. People are gonna figure you out. People are just so attentive to lies and bullshit nowadays. You're not gonna get away with it. You may make dirty money, but it ain't gonna last forever. You have to make a choice whether you want to be good or bad, you want to tell the truth or you want to lie. There's consequences with both. What do you want to choose? What do you want to do? And that's the bottom line. And that's my belief. That's my opinion. So, psychic stuff and mediumship is no joke. You're messing. You're dealing with someone's life. You're dealing with someone's livelihood. People are like coming to you to get the truth and get a reading, and they're paying for it. So at least do it properly. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. you know, that's just it. Yeah. Some people, they can't handle mediumship readings. They sit down and break down and cry. They miss the person too much, or they have bad experiences. Things like that. Or if I say something to them, maybe like they're like, you know what, Mark's right, but I don't want to admit it. When I get offline, I'm gonna be like, damn, spirit, you called me the fuck out. Like, yeah, they're gonna call you out. Don't lie. Don't lie, yo, because it's gonna come back. And I've seen so many psychics and tarot readers on YouTube in the last 4 to 5 years lose their power, lose their shit, and lose like everything. And I was just discussing this with someone earlier. We were talking about certain people on here and how they fucked up their life and their channel by lying and by doing dumb shit to people. You once was this famous YouTube reader, but now you're not because you went against the system. You went against spirit. You went against the truth. And now you're just a regular nobody because you decided to sell your soul to lies. So that's why a lot of people can't trust psychics no more. Then you can't trust anybody because you have to find out for yourself, or you get highly recommended by someone you trust, and even then, you still got to put the person to the test, and that's what life has become. You don't know who to trust, who to believe. You know, whoever you deal with, you have to like, you have to critique them and deal with them because of everybody else who's been in your path and disrespected you and lied to you. So everybody's got to suffer for the bullshit, which is unfair to a fair, decent, kind person. They have to sit there and prove to you that they're real, prove to you that they're trustworthy because you dealt with old idiots all your life. It's not your fault you dealt with them, but it's not my fault either that I have to, deal with you testing me. You see what I'm saying? But I'll take it though. It's cool. You can test me. You can come here, do whatever you want. And if it's meant for you and me to be friends or meant for you to be psychic and client or whatever the heck you want to be with me, that's cool. I don't mind. I don't care about being tested and shit like that. That's a part of life. But that's the way the world's going. And that's the way it is right now. Unfortunately, there's not many trustworthy people out there. And then you get people who do dumb shit behind your back. It's the way it is. People always trying to get good people and tear them down or make a good person react. It is what it is. But cheers to all the to everybody. I'm drinking water, by the way. Don't worry about the negative. Just keep focusing on the positive. That's my opinion. That's my advice. And if you keep focusing on yourself, that's the best thing for you to do. Keep focusing on you. Self-love is the best love. Be there for your children, for yourself, for your family. Be there for the people that love you and they'll love you back. And just do what's right for you. That's all I'm saying. That's the best thing for you to do. If you don't, that's cool. I ain't gonna judge you and I don't really care. At the end of the day, I just want everybody to be happy. I really do. Even my haters, just be happy that you can't get me. Okay? You won't get me. So, I love my haters. Your motivation. Keep drinking that Haterade. I'm keep drinking, water and Gatorade. Okay? I know you love me, or you don't, but I love you too. Yeah, but that's where that person goes wrong. That's where that person goes wrong. I know so many psychics that say to me, Mark, I don't know how the hell you do what you do, because I can never tell people bad news because they're going to hate me. But they're going to hate you after you don't tell them the bad news, because you should be telling them the truth, even if it's good or bad. Yeah, it's Spirit's not going to help her. Spirit's going to be like, you know what? We ain't helping you no more because you're not telling the truth. You have to tell people the truth. It's simple. There's going to be times where you're going to hear things that you don't want to hear. And it's life. And anything can change. I can tell you, look, I don't see this happening. But next year it happens. Right? I can say, look, right now the cards are telling me no, but tomorrow can be yes. It's just the way it is. I have no control over your life. I have no control what you do. I just tell you what I see right then and there as of right now. Good night, Ninja. Take care. I've always, from day one, I've never been afraid to tell anybody the truth. And that's why I'm still here today. And that's why people love and respect me. Because if you want to hear the truth, I'm the only one that's going to tell you. Because I don't know too many people that do tell the truth. I mean, I have a lot of friends on here that are amazing readers. And they come in here all the time and they tell the truth. And that's why I associate with them. Because they tell me the truth, even though if I don't want to hear it. I'm not special. I'm not better than anybody else. I'm a human being just like you that makes mistakes and has flaws. And I don't want to hear it sometimes. I don't want to hear it either. But sometimes I have to hear it because it makes me realize what I need to do. If I'm living in denial, you tell me, I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I should do that. Yeah, I don't do that. Yeah, you're right. I need to hear it. I need to get humbled sometimes too by other readers. That's fine with me. It's cool. I'll take it because I know they're being honest. If somebody's honest with me, I'll respect them forever. But if you lie to me, then we're not going to be friends anymore. I could care less about what you do and what you are and who you are, whatever. I'm never going to believe you again. That's it. That's the best way to be. Once you get lied to, leave that person a liar and move on. But some people just, I don't know what they think. I don't know why they do what they do, but yeah. Well, I say that a lot, Jessica. It's damn if you do and damn if you don't. But we know what's wrong and we know what's right. We're old enough to know now. We're not little kids, like we know what's wrong, we know what's right, we know what we're really supposed to be doing. And that's why I emphasize that many times with people. I tell people every time I read for whoever I read for, I say, look, at the end of the day, it's up to you. I can tell you this, this, and this, but it's really up to you. And if I'm confirming what you feel, if I'm confirming how you are, what you're intuitive, that's great. If there's a confirmation in there, it's meant for you to hear it twice. Or it's meant for you to hear it because you're doing the right thing. That's great. I'm all for that. But if I tell you, look, you should do this, you should do that, and you shouldn't do this, and you shouldn't do that, it's still your choice. It's still your freaking choice. If I say, look, don't go back to that guy, because these guys tell me he's this and he's that, and this person is not good for you. But you're going to be like, but I love him. I want him back because the sex was so amazing. I don't care if he treats me like shit. And if you say that to me, I'm going to be like, well, do what you like, sweetheart. It's all good. If that's what you want, I'm not going to judge you. I'm just going to be here when you come back. It's not my problem. You do whatever you want. You have free will. You want them, go for them. Oh no, hell no. I don't do that for nobody. And I don't want nobody to do that to me either. Ain't nobody gonna hurt my feelings. 'Cause my feelings are real. I can listen to the criticism or the truth. It's cool with me. I'm good with it. But I always tell people, like, at the end of the day, you know what you have to do. Just do it. Whatever the consequences are, you deal with them. I always encourage everybody to do what's best for them. Sometimes people don't even need a reading, they just want one. And that's okay. You want to come to me, I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you the same shit that you already know. That's cool with me. Whatever. I still love you. I still care about you. I'll still help you. I'll still give you advice. I'm not going to look at you different. I'm just going to be like, oh, well, she ain't learned that lesson yet. Oh, well, not my problem. She wants to be that person. Hey, well, love is blind and deaf. What can I do? I was once that person too. So that's why I don't really blame anybody for their decisions. It's all about you. It's whatever you want. It's your life. I'm not living your life. You are. But anyway, I'll keep everybody updated about Sunday. But apparently, from what I know, is Star Lourdes Tarot on her channel. She's gonna have her podcast every Sunday on her channel, and she said she's going to figure out how to go live with me, and I'm gonna be her guest on Sunday. It's nothing confirmed yet, nothing 100%, but she's working on it. But just giving you guys the heads up. Sunday is a possibility. I'm gonna be on her channel. So, you guys are more than welcome to come by. She's a great friend of mine. She's a great reader. She's done so many videos and so many readings for people. She's one of the OGs of tarot from way back. She's been on YouTube for years. And she's a good person. And so is her husband, Tony. He also has a channel too. And we're all going to come together and try and talk some sense into the world. So it looks like it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. And once I get used to the whole podcast thing and stuff like that, I'm going to start doing my own too. So obviously I'm going to do it on a different date. So everybody has a different day to do something, and we all can like have fun in each other's channels and stuff. So I would love to do that. I used to do it before, but interview people and collab with people. It's just that the people I did it with are were weird. So I got rid of them, and now I'm gonna deal with the good people. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it because I used to be the Saturday night guy, so I'm gonna go back to my Saturday nights and do like I want to focus on love and relationships because that's the main thing for a lot of people. And I would like to have like a podcast every Saturday night about love and about relationships and about, why men do things and why women do things and why love is the way it is and why sometimes, this happens and everybody can share their experiences and, we can all pick each other's brain and, make each other feel like, hey, look, don't worry, I went through this. Don't worry, I went through that. People can vent, talk about their situations. That's what I want to do. I think people need to let it all out. Like, people need to vent. People need to let it out. People need to talk about it. People need to hear other people's experiences and realize that it's not always bad. Like, it's like somebody has it worse than you. So I think that's a good thing for me to do again because I used to do it on Instagram every Saturday. I used to do like a brother love show, and I used to do talk about sex and relationships and things like that and pick everybody's brain on how they view people and stuff, all sorts of shit like that. So Star's gonna do hers on Sunday, and I think I might do mine on Saturday night. So I'll see how things go, and then if I feel like it, I might just do it. So we'll see. I got to see how the platform holds up, and see if it's worth it, and see how it all works. I got to learn from somebody. So we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be fun, dude. I'm gonna make it fun. I always do. Try and make everything fun and not so serious. Like I'm not gonna answer any questions or pull any cards. We're just gonna talk for like, hour and a half about all sorts of shit. So it'll be like a talking therapy session, Brother Love, yours truly. All right, good night. Juanita, it's good seeing you. Yes, and I look forward to Sunday too. Sunday should be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of good laughs. So when all of us get together, it's always a good time. So it should be fun. Should be really fun. All right, Age of Aquarius, Jessica, Virgo, Juanita, good seeing you guys. Love you all. Take care. Have a great weekend. I should be here tomorrow, God willing. So I should be here, but I got to get up early. Tomorrow, I got to take my nephews to their volleyball practice. So I got to be up in like 6 hours from now to take them resting in the morning. So I'm going to go get some damn sleep. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And then Sunday on Stars channel, it's going to be cool. So I'll keep you guys updated. She'll let me know. She let me know like it can definitely happen, but she's going to make sure like it will. So I'll keep everybody updated. I'll probably come on like Sunday and promote it or whatever and tell everybody come over there so we can have like a good session. And if you want to know more about me, I'll tell everybody on her podcast. I actually got to write some cool stuff down about myself or like, I'll answer people's questions and things like that. So it should be cool. Should be fun. Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to it. All right. Good night, you guys. Take care.